to come underneath us. Believe me, the car is just down on the ground as a result of that flat tire. I would say the exhaust is dragging the racetrack, and that's what the spark. There's Earnhardt in the pits.
Dale Earnhardt makes another pit stop, and he was just behind the accident. He threaded his way through it without having any major problem, but again, it was a close call for Dale Earnhardt. And Richard Childress' crew working on the car, changing rubber on the right side. It's going to be a 4-tire change once again.
And Bob, when we went for that break, Kenny Schrader was trying to get back in the lead lap. He did. That just as they came across the start finish line when that accident happened right in front of him.
Earnhardt moves back out onto the racetrack. And here is a replay now of the crash. Neil Bonnet in trouble originally.
So what happened to the car? He hit going off turn 4, and we see the guys all trying to dodge it. Moroso and Darrell Waltrip get together, and then Dick Trickle comes in there with nowhere to go and hits Waltrip as he comes down across in front of him. And you see the thing that fell off in Darrell Waltrip's car? That's the clock that the scorers use. So they'll have to.
Another memorable postseason shot for Derek Fisher. 11-16 coming in the fourth. Kobe says he never ceases to amaze me. The Lakers go into Boston and take Game 3, 91-84. They lead the series 2-1. Lakers hold the Celtics to their fewest points in the postseason. One game after hitting an NBA final.
Both participated in. Our golf charity is actually Special Olympics, and by combining our resources with this tournament, not only will we help Special Olympics, but many other charities, including Boys and Girls Club.
This has been a paid presentation for Olay Professional Pro X.
Why federal officials now make it impossible to get pictures like this is not clear to us. This is the reality of what oil does to birds. This is the reality everyone should be able to see. I gotta say, it was very frustrating to be that close and for some reason not be able to walk in the game. Actually, we're planning on getting in anyone's way. We just want to get a picture of the birds and accurately show you what is going on. I do want to say there's a lot of really hard-working federal and state or local officials here, doing the best they can, working long hours. But I've heard a lot of complaints from people who do want to.
Colorado Theater. Now, TMZ reports today this whole thing unraveled because an administrative officer said Charlie is not eligible for a work release program. So, Midland, what exactly happened here?
It seems as though he's not eligible for work release. I can't even believe that they thought that this would.
Yeah, and just a little deeper. There you go. How's that feel?
I think I got my shorts on back there.
You've been waiting for it.
I'm Marie Osmond, and I lost 50 pounds on Nutrisystem. If you love it, they've got it. Savor over 150 fantastic meal choices, including 50 new foods. That's right. You can get an extra 28 breakfast, lunches, dinners, and desserts. That's 112 meals free.
Cuba, or they were from a former Soviet Union country, and they were all coming up and saying the same thing. You got to keep going. Americans don't get it. They don't see it. Can you explain what that even means?
Glad to be going. He had crew members who were splitting up with their boyfriends and their brothers. He didn't know what he could do. The storm was coming at him.
After consulting with the main office in Miami by satellite phone, a tough decision is made to take the Fantone back at.
Holding a highlighter that is color coordinated with the tie he is wearing.
2 pills. The morning is over, it's time for 2 more pills. The day marches on, back to sore hands, back to more pills, and when he's finally home. But hang on, just 2 Aleve can keep arthritis pain away all day with fewer pills than Tylenol. This is Steve.
The light atop the pace car is out. All term, Steven Strasburg is aiming to be the Brando of baseball, considering the gargantuan hype around his filthy repertoire and eye-opening triple-digit fastball. And just like Marlin, he's got what all the greats have: stage presence. Hawaii has the perfect climate, over 80 spectacular courses to choose from, and the Aloha season, which attracts the world's best players with 4 PGA Tour Champions Tour events a year. Visit our interactive golf guide at gohawaii.com/golf.
Well, I'm sure glad Bobby's not here to see this.
Yeah. Wait. Does Bobby know an oil tycoon or a Saudi prince? 'Cause
A lizard to feed or a salamander or something.
Miss Fine, may I ask why you're in my office babbling about reptiles?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you about one of the kids.
If this is about cat...
I know Grandma, if she promises not to call and ask when I'm getting married.
she's 35.
My stepbrother Sonny, my Uncle Pete.
I'd add our next door neighbor.
Ginger? You're not adding Ginger.
That dude, and I don't even know him. Shoot, for $5, I'd add.
You're the ladies' man. How are we gonna meet him?
And hear why Angie Harmon took the 28-day challenge. And find out what Olay Pro X did for her.
I know there's not one woman that doesn't have at least 5 different...
One sat up on the dunk tank and...
Over there.
Washington, he's all... Are you
Minnesota, the Twins, I guess?
Twins fan?
Yeah, I'm a big Twins fan. We got a new rink.
New rink?
Yeah, new rink this year.
New ballpark.
Isn't it?
That's what I'm voting for.
Turn your yard into a place you'll never want to leave. This week at Kmart, a 7-piece dining set is just...
I want to ask us all to remember those families.
Ironically, the reported confession came just hours before Natalie...